Welcome back. Time now for a helping of new models from America, beginning with a concept electric bike from Zero. That isn't really from Zero at all, though it does have the added bonus of Zero's approval and an apparent desire to make it happen. Zero is arguably the most successful of the planet's manufacturers when it comes to making large capacity equivalent electric bikes, and they're one of the few that concentrate solely on electric power. Their bikes are good, but they're not really striking or beautiful, are they? This concept may change that. It was originally designed around a four-cylinder Honda engine by Huge Design, but now the Zero electric version of the concept hints at a bike that is supposedly well within the near future, and that suggests it could see the light of day in the next year or two. That would be a welcome move. There's nothing here that is technologically too challenging. All that's required is the will to make it happen. Giving their model range this kind of makeover would undoubtedly lend Zero a level of desirability that it currently lacks, and although this proposed SRX concept isn't a revolution in looks, it would be a significant enough change to have, I think, a noticeable effect on the company's fortunes. Staying with the American theme, let us move on to the subject of Buell. Created by Eric Buell many moons ago and with an innovative engineering track record under his stewardship, the company unfortunately went bust. At least twice, I think. Anyway, those sad details aside, the brand was rescued by an American investor intent on using the manufacturer's last 1190 model as the basis of its new and expanded range. I've talked about this operation previously in our new segments, and I have been, it's fair to say, remarkably unimpressed with its rebirthing efforts. Low-key, low-cost, low-style, unconvincing launches of models like the admittedly admirably insane Baja Dune Racer that arrived on the back of the revived SX Superbike and Hammerhead naked models. However, the Dune Racer and now the recently revealed Super Touring that itself inevitably uses the same engine and chassis as the other road-going models, but adds some practicality and a dose of ugly, are still only available on a pre-order basis. Quite what the production capacity is and what level of guarantee, spares and overall dealer support exists for these bikes isn't clear either. I'd really like them to succeed. I always enjoyed the bikes in the past, but I think I would need to see a few of them in real life, check their build quality and hear about their reliability before I plonk down some money on a model that isn't even in production yet. There's now even a Super Cruiser that at least has the benefit of being made in conjunction with some input from Roland Sands, taking the 170 horsepower V-twin and sticking it in a setup that reminds me of the sort of thing that Arch Motorcycles is currently producing. You can pre-order one with a $50 deposit. The final price is unknown, but will apparently be revealed when you confirm your order. Expect delivery, if everything goes according to plan, in 2025 at the earliest. Even though much of this is based on existing proven technology, they don't seem to be in much of a hurry. The pace of development, however, at fellow American brand Super 73, it is safe to say, is significantly more rapid. In the last 7 years, they've built a successful business out of innovating in the electric e-bicycle space, and since 2021 they've been working on moving up a level to debuting their first electric motorbike. It will be a relatively small capacity equivalent model, but obviously much larger and faster and longer range than their existing bicycles. No confirmation of specs or release date as yet, but it will apparently do at least 120 km an hour and have a range of 160 kilometers with the ability to recharge really quickly. Obviously these are all just claims at the moment and we all know how those can turn out, but credit where it's due, Super 73 hasn't disappointed on the bicycle front, and they are setting their sights on the realistically achievable urban segment for their first motorcycle. So I think they and their funky C1X are going to be well worth keeping an eye on during 2023. And that, I'm afraid, is all we've got time for in this episode. Please join us again next week for more from the wonderful world of bikes. See you then.